My entitled mom found out I'm pregnant by snooping through my husband's things. She then spread gossip about me and ruined my pregnancy surprise. My husband and I are 4 months pregnant with twins and we are so excited to be new parents. We have tried very hard to conceive and we were losing hope for a while. Even though twins were very unexpected, we are so happy we get to love 2 babies. However, the pregnancy is very high risk, so I have been taking it easy and we are trying to keep the information to ourselves until the babies and I are all clear. When I found out I was pregnant, I put together a gift box for my husband to surprise him with the news. I put a World's Best Dad mug, a baby grow, and a baby book to track all the firsts. The idea was that my husband would arrive from work and I would give him the box. He was beside himself when I told him. At the time though, we had no idea I was pregnant with twins, so there was one of everything. The next day, my mom came over, which is something she has done for quite a while since we own a house near her home, just 20 minutes away. I don't mind her coming over, but my mom has always been a bit overbearing and doesn't respect anybody's boundaries. Hence her coming over whenever she wants. I had her over for just 10 minutes and the second I took my eye off her for just a second, she went around snooping in my husband's office. She saw the box and even opened it up, then came flying out to me like a bat out of hell telling me that my husband was having an affair baby because he had a secret dad box. I was hesitant to tell her I was pregnant and tried to deflect by asking her why she was snooping, to which she said she was looking for the bathroom. Even so, she should have left the office when she realized she was in the wrong room, not looked through my husband's things. She asked me why I wasn't fuming right now and why I was trying to make her seem like the bad guy when my husband was having an affair. Right under my nose. I knew I was going to regret this, but it was either tell her the truth or have her start a rumor that my husband is a cheater. I told her that I had made the box because we were expecting. She got really excited and talked about how she was finally a grandma. Apparently she had waited too long for this moment. Then, she immediately tried to call her best friend to tell her the news. I stopped her and said we wanted to wait before we told everyone, to which she said that she had to tell her best friend because they don't keep secrets from each other. I said absolutely not, but she was really persistent on this. I practically had to beg her to not tell anyone, to which she finally gave in. In just one day, the whole community knew I was pregnant because according to my mom they also keep the secret. This is like middle school all over again. I used to tell her about crushes I had and she would always expose me to all her friends. Everyone always knew my business because of her. It got to a point where I kept everything a secret from her and she would always ask me why I never tell her anything anymore. I can't even begin to think about how she would react when she finds out I'm having twins. But for now, I'm not telling her. She's been bugging me about information from doctor's appointments and I have not told her a word. She insists that she should be privy to all information as the baby's granny though. She has also asked me to have her in the room with me when I give birth instead of my husband, which I quickly shut down. She honestly does not deserve to be there no matter what she says. Because the pregnancy is so high risk, I've been taking it easy, but with all of this drama, I'm so stressed and feeling defeated. I am just trying to rest, but I have constant nagging from my mom and all of her friends who claim that they have not told a soul either. The phone calls I get a day from them are too many to count. My husband does his best to intercept all the demands for information, but I am starting to feel like it would be easier to just cave and tell my mom everything. She sent me a text yesterday telling me that it is her right as a loving parent to know about her child's and future grandchild's health. My husband saw how exasperated I was, so we had a talk and agreed that the two of us should meet my mom in a public place and have an actual conversation about things, rather than just sending a text, which she is very quick to dismiss and has done so in the past. She is very good at not seeing texts which address her behavior, but she cannot hide in a face-to-face setting. We met her at a cafe this morning and she was very excited to see us. She asked if this was about the baby and if I had finally made up my mind to let her be in the delivery room. She also mentioned that she and her friends have been planning a baby shower and would like to know the gender. Mind you, I had never asked her to do that. This led me right into our main points. I said that I loved her and I'm really glad that she's excited to be a granny, but she robbed my husband and I of the chance to announce the pregnancy ourselves. I felt that it was inconsiderate to specifically go against what I had asked her to do, regardless of whether or not she thinks it was harmless. My mom has a history of playing the victim by saying she never meant to hurt people with her actions. But she doesn't think about how people will feel when she spills their secrets, only how others will react to the gossip. I told she had crossed many boundaries of ours by snooping in my husband's office, accusing him of infidelity, and causing stress for myself and by extension, the baby. I explained that we are both entitled to our own privacy, and because she has not changed despite claiming she will or already has, she has proven that she is not trustworthy. That's why we will not be sharing any news about the pregnancy or our lives as a whole to her. To say that my mom was unhappy would be an understatement, but she did not have much to say to defend herself. Her main, and pretty much only point, was that she had shared the news because she was proud of me. She said that she meant no harm and cannot understand why I am being so spiteful when her biggest crime is that she is excited to be a granny. In a bit of a dig at my husband, she claimed that I had never been like this until I met him and that he has changed me for the worse. She threw a temper tantrum and claimed I was going to deprive my baby of a grandmother. She said that I shouldn't call her unless it was to apologize and she'll be waiting on my call. She's going to be waiting a long time. She texted me later that night that she put a curse on our house and on our marriage. The only way for her to take it off is for us to be reasonable and allow her to exercise her rights as a grandparent. I wanted to call her bluff, but I did a thorough search of the house immediately and found a bundle of twigs, hair, and herbs under mine and my husband's bed. I threw it away and we have a locksmith coming over soon, but both my husband and I now feel that no contact is the best thing, at least until we have the babies.